Oh, look, it's my own 3DS. Haven't played on this thing in a while. Wonder if there's a game in it. Oh, there is. Super Mario 3D Land. Maybe I should give it a shot. Amazing Grace. I hate Super Mario 3D Land. I recently replayed through this game. It wasn't good, like, at all, and I never want to play it again. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you know that I can't have my own gameplay on here because I don't have a capture card. And if I don't have a capture card, then my gameplay of the game would look like that one video I posted, which looks like this. So since I can't have my own gameplay, I'll obviously be using gameplay that I find on YouTube. I'll put the source of where I found it in the bottom right corner, but in this case it's already there, so I don't have to. By the way, Beard Bear, go subscribe to them. They have some of my favorite walkthroughs. But let's get right into the video. So the first thing you might be thinking is, oh Luke, why don't you like Super Mario 3D Land? I played it when I was younger and I really liked it. Okay, well play it now and try to tell me the same thing. Please, just give this game another shot, like I did, and you'll see how horrible it is. And if you absolutely love this game, that's fine. You can absolutely love this game. I'm just talking about how I don't absolutely love this game. And you can talk about how you don't agree with me in the comments if you like to. But let's talk about my first critique with this game. The level design. The level design in this game isn't necessarily bad, it's just very forgettable. Like, I don't think there's a single level in this game that I remember, or a level that after I'm done playing it, I say, oh, that was a great level, I'll make sure to remember it. They're all just there, and then they aren't. Like, don't get me wrong, the levels are fine while you're playing them, but after you're done, you just think, what did I even just play? And if you watch other Nintendo YouTubers, you've probably heard people talk about how boring this game's level design is before, and this is kind of just proof that that's true. I mean, there are a good handful of levels that have good ideas, but they just don't execute them very well. This game is kind of a one and done situation. You play through it once, and when you played it, it was fun, but you don't really have any reason to go back to it. And you're not really compelled to go back to it either. The only reason I replayed this game is because I've been playing through a bunch of Mario games recently, and I just decided to play through this one. Now, bad level design isn't really something that hurts the quality of the game. It's kind of just something that would be nice if they improved on. But now I'm going to talk about something that does hurt the quality of the game. The bad hitboxes. This one was really starting to frustrate me when I was playing the game, so I looked it up on Reddit to see if anybody had the same issue as me, and nope, nobody. So at this point, I started to realize that I might just not be good at the game, so I just started to continue playing. But then I realized, no, it's not that I'm not good at the game, it's that the hitboxes just suck. This freaking, like, boom boom boss fight, and I do it every single time. I land on this guy's head, and then he just sorry. What I was trying to say, so I'm doing the boom boom boss fight, I land on this guy's head, or I land right next to him, and I take damage. Even if I land on him, if I do the damage to him, I take damage. That's what I was trying to say. I cannot believe how many times one of these hitbox malfunctions happened while I was playing this game. It happened like every single Boom Boom boss fight, and it just doesn't make sense, because no, I didn't do that. I didn't get hit. I landed beside him, or I landed on his head. But no, you're gonna take damage. He's not gonna take damage, but you are. And there's gonna be so many of you in the comments just saying, oh, you gotta just get good. And you're probably right, but please just play the game for yourself before you go ahead and say that. Now, sometimes I can get over the hitboxes. Sometimes I can just say, oh well, and move on. But this next one, never. Never. There was one level where I had to jump onto a moving platform. I landed on it, and then Mario clipped through the ground and died. And it's also not even just clipping through the ground, it's also clipping through the walls. There's one airship level where I was just running through the level, and then I accidentally jumped to the left, clipped through the wall, fell off the airship, and died. Now, I don't know if this game just hates me or if I'm bad at the game, but this game is just a worse alternative to Super Mario 3D World. Which is strange, because these games are so similar, yet Super Mario 3D Land sucks, and Super Mario 3D World is a masterpiece. If you want to play a 3D Mario game, play literally any other game in the series. Except for maybe 64, but that's a whole different video. And the thing about this game that truly makes me mad is the fake out ending. The game does this, and it thinks it's so clever. Oh, you thought that was the final boss? Well, guess what? It actually wasn't. There's still a whole nother level and a whole nother final boss. And they both suck. Nintendo's intentions were probably for people to see this and be like, whoa, that's not actually the end. I get 2 more whole levels of this awesome game. But really, it's like, that wasn't the ending. I still have 2 more levels left. Are you serious? I'm going to smash this cartridge with a hammer? And the fake out ending doesn't even make sense plot-wise. No, Bowser does not explode into a Tanuki leaf. No, Bowser does not explode into a Goomba. All he does is fall into the lava, you watch him die, and it's not any way for him to be alive because he even has his little death bubble that comes up after he dies. Look, it's right there. And I'm guessing that Nintendo wanted it to be more climactic with a second final boss that's even harder. But it's not even harder. It's, in fact, easier than the first boss. When I finally finished playing this game, I was so tired of playing it, and I was ready to never play it again. And that's exactly why I can do what I'm about to do. That didn't really work, so I'm just gonna try stomping on it. This game refuses to die, so I'm just gonna throw it. Why won't this freaking game just break? Okay, so I couldn't find like an actual hammer. So we're just gonna use this like really heavy flashlight. Oh. Okay, this is already like bent. Oh crap, it's like coming off. The thing's like coming off. Okay, yep. Now we're gonna do it from the back. Okay. Alright, so I've taken this thing out of its, like, shell. You got its battery right there. Back, you got the little Nintendo thing. Yeah. I have reassembled it to the best of my ability, so I can do, this. Alright, I think we've, done enough to this cartridge. So yeah, as you can see, it's all patched up. It's all good again. I should be able to play it again. I don't really want to put it in my 3DS, though. It's probably going to get stuck. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, right, and... Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. I don't know the other lyrics.